Hi, P4 students. How's your Easter holiday? We hope that you had some fun with your family at home. At the same time, another long weekend is approaching. If you're wondering what you can do in your free time, this video might help you. It gives you some ideas on how to write a good narrative story plan. The learning objective is that students plan their narrative writing by brainstorming a story, character, setting, and complication, and listing out topic sentences and ideas in point form. As we mentioned in the past videos, our P4 Unit 5 narrative writing requires 5 paragraphs. They are the paragraphs about the main character's appearance, personality, a story setting, and a story complication. We won't write the solution and the ending of a story in this unit. In the upcoming slides, you will see prompting questions and word banks to guide you write your story plan. We suggest you to watch the whole video once before starting the plan, because it will give you an overview to work on your story development. First of all, one of the paragraphs is about the main character's appearance. Maybe you are thinking of an image of an ideal character in your mind. That's great. Let's look at what information you can give to describe that character. Here are some prompting questions. What did my character look like? This question is very straightforward. List 3 synonyms for sad to show how the character talked. Well, I think you can try this to describe the character voice in your plan. Next, what was the character appearance? That is, hairstyle, clothes, accessories, and etc. How did other characters react to the main character's appearance? This is a bit tricky because the audience is able to picture the image of the character through other people's view. For example, all girls screamed when the superstar walked out. You can tell either the superstar is handsome or ugly, right? Could the setting, time, or place of the story affect what your character was wearing or what they look like? You need to think carefully what the character would dress like in a particular setting. It needs to be reasonable. An unreasonable example is like wearing a short skirt to play badminton. If you're a girl, you won't do it, right? These questions help you to describe many details about a character's appearance. For a more advanced level, you could consider one more question. How can the appearance of a character contribute to the story development? For example, if a student is being bullied, how would he dress like or look like? Okay, next, before looking into prompting questions about character personality, let's look at this table. You can try to select the best 3 words to describe your character's personality. This is a good start to brainstorm how your character would act like and think of what your character would do based on the adjective you pick. You may pause the video and select the best 3 words. When you are ready, continue the video. As we said, another paragraph of the whole piece of writing is about the character's personality. Since you have had some ideas about your character already, let's look at the questions. What were the personality traits of my character? Personality traits mean the characteristic of a person, such as being honest, responsible, shy, etc. How did these personality traits affect their actions? This is a follow-up question. If a person is rude, what would he do? Or if a person is very outgoing, how does the audience know from his behavior? What were their thoughts and feelings? Very similar, you can describe the character's attitude by showing their thoughts. For example, when someone was really loud and disturbing in a bus, what would you say to yourself? Follow after, What was my character interested in or afraid of? Well, it is not necessary to answer all the questions in your plan, but the detailed answers from these questions will help you build a clear and outstanding character. Think about some stories you have read in the past. Are those characters very normal and usual, or is there something special about the character to make a story interesting? This part is about the story setting. A story setting of a narrative story builds the frame of a scene and tells about the fiction genre. Let's look at the prompt and questions. When and where would my story be set? What did the place feel like the temperature, movement, and texture? What effect did it have on the character's body? What might the character find there? What did it smell like? What did the character hear? Write a simile about this place. You are more than welcome to use a simile, metaphor, and other literary devices in all four paragraphs. Always feel free to go back to the setting videos if you need more help. The word bank to describe setting can help you as well. The last paragraph in this piece of writing is about a story complication. Since we want to write a realistic story, what could be some possible complications for realistic fiction? What kinds of problems could happen to a real kid? In other words, what kind of problems do you face every day? Don't yell out your problems yet, but look at these examples together. Getting lower grades in a quiz than usual, having an argument with a friend, being bullied, having trouble with managing time or keeping things clean. These problems are very common. Each of them can be a complication of an interesting story. However, you can't just write down a problem in a sentence. It won't become an interesting story. Therefore, the following questions will help you develop the story. What is the main problem in the story? How did the main character realize the problem? Who did the main character meet? How did the characters react? What did the characters say? What caused the unexpected event? After designing the main complication, you need to think about how the complication is introduced. Dialogues and characters' reactions could lead the audience into tension or unexpected events of the story. You are more than welcome to use direct speech with quotation marks to show dialogue, which means conversation among the characters. When describing characters' actions, you are encouraged to use adverbs. For example, I hastily gave her my umbrella versus I firmly gave her my umbrella. Well, the adverbs change the purpose of a person and tell a different story. Here are some more adverbs for you. All right, this table is part of the rubric. We want to show you what is required when you write the paragraphs. This is part of the rubric and show you the content. So the teaching elements include the title, dialogue, one character, one setting. You have to have all these elements in your writing. 4 extended paragraph, which we just talked about, for a setting, 2 for the character, which means 1 for the personality and the other one for the appearance, and the last one, the complication. Afterwards, you need to use action verbs to tell the readers what was said, felt, or thought, and saying verbs. That's why I asked you to write three synonyms. Uh, three synonyms of said. And then in each paragraph, you need to begin with a topic sentence to set the scene. The last but not least, the body paragraphs are a mixture of 3 to 4 simple and compound sentences that support the topic sentence. So 3 to 4 sentences for each paragraph. That means you need to have at least 5 sentences, well, actually 4 to 5 sentences in each paragraph. Okay, we would like to give some reminders for the last two elements, which our students usually have questions about. The first one is about topic sentences. Remember, our topic sentences only give the main idea of a paragraph. It doesn't give details or examples. So you have to keep in mind that your topic sentences have to be general enough. In the same paragraph, you can't say the character is very honest as a topic sentence and then later on tell us that the person is kind. Here is an example. If you bumped into him on the street, he looked exactly like a giant bulldozer. Well, then in the rest of the story or in the rest of the paragraph, you can describe what it means to be like a bulldozer. The second reminder is about using compound sentences in your writing. Here are two posters of words that help you to form compound sentences. They are I saw a wabub and fanboys. These words help you to form a more meaningful sentence. Please make sure you use at least one word here in each of your paragraphs. Now it comes to the very last part of the video. It is your assignment. You are given 2 weeks to write or actually make your plan for your own realistic narrative story. You are suggested to print out a paper copy of the assignment because you have to draw a realistic fiction character as part of the assignment. Then, brainstorm and write ideas in bubbles to describe the character's appearance and personality. Last but not least, write a topic sentence for each session. Here is a sample. When you do your plan, I would suggest you to start from writing the ideas bubbles and leave the topic sentences at the end. Because all the details from the idea bubbles can help you to sum up the main ideas of that paragraph. You are highly recommended to look at the prompting question when you are planning each paragraph by returning to different sections of the videos. To conclude, today we've looked into some prompting questions for each paragraph and the writing rubric. You have to keep in mind that we want our audience to be able to picture the story in their mind. The more details you write, the more meaningful and colorful your story will be. Make sure when you write your bubbles, they are in phrases, point form, okay, not complete sentences, please. Okay, this is the end of our video and have fun with the plan and see you all soon. Bye!